Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Dragon Dogma Dark Arisen for the PC. And today we are going to talk to Ulra here, and we're going to learn a little bit more about vocations, core skills, and augment. And then we're going to head back to the mainland in Gransys and continue on our quests. We do have a few quests that we want to complete before we take on the escort quest to Grandsorn with Mercedes and her band of merry men, but let's go ahead and talk to Ulra. I do want to give just a kind of a quick tutorial, a high-level overview of what do the terms vocations, skills, core skills, and augments mean. So let's dive right in and take a look. Nope, not purification. The one thing that I haven't really touched on much at all are your skills. So if we go to change skills and learn skills, you can see that right now we are a rank 1 assassin. That is indicated by this bubble filled in. As we get discipline points, these will fill in until ultimately we can reach max rank assassin. And as we do that, different skills are going to be made available. So if we take a look here, you can see that if we're using a sword, we can get the skills broad cut, intimate strike. With daggers, we can learn biting wind. And then you can read the little tooltip down here. Dashes past the target with blades extended, delivering slashes that can be followed with further attacks on contact. We are actually going to buy this one. It's a pretty fun little skill. 200 discipline points. And then we take a look further down. That is the shield skill available. We have some bow skills available, which I will probably actually take. No, I'm actually going to hold off. Puncture Dart, as it says, it's really good with poison arrows. If you have a bunch of enemies in a group, Puncture Dart can be used very effectively because it'll actually go through multiple enemies, thereby poisoning all of the different enemies. But we're going to skip those for now. Now, core skills. These are different than your regular skills in that these aren't stamina reducing skills. So if we take a look at some of these, we have Dire Onslaught and Takedown. These are sword and mace skills. And then we have Engrave and Roundelay, which are dagger skills. These skills can be used as long as you're using the requisite item and they don't take any stamina. They're not typically highly damaging combos, but they're just a way to kind of shake up some of your combat skills, and some of them do have very specific applications. Now, for the assassin, I do really like both of these core skills. Which one do I want? Because I can only afford one right now. I think we'll do Roundelay. I think that's a bit more effective, so we'll take that one. And then also, and core skills, by the way, skills and core skills can only be used in the vocation that you learn them in. So as an assassin, I can only use these skills and core skills as an assassin unless they're also available in another vocation. A lot of the assassin skills and core skills can also be used if you're a strider, some of them if you're a ranger, things like that. But you can't just learn it here and then apply it to, say, a mage class. Okay, keep that in mind. Augments, however. Augments must be learned in a particular vocation. So, for example, Watchfulness. This one is available as an assassin. Some of them, I believe, are available in multiple vocations. Most of them are unique to one. But once you learn this, you can apply this augment to any other vocation. So even though this is an assassin augment, once I learn it, if I switch to a mage or a magic archer or a mystic knight later on, I can use this augment in that vocation. So hopefully that makes sense. By the way, this one's not bad if you find yourself running past a lot of enemies. It actually reduces the damage you take by 50% as long as your weapon's not equipped. Or, I'm sorry, not out. So if you have it sheathed and you're just running, you can run by a lot more enemies and take a lot less damage. And then there are some secret augments that you learn throughout the game for doing different quests, doing different activities. But more on that when we actually find them. So that's the difference between skills, core skills, and augments. And yes, we do want to change our enabled skills. So let's see, we don't really care about that, but we will add Biting Wind. There we go. And since we didn't learn anything else here, I'm not worried about that. Core skills are automatically equipped. You don't have a limit on the number of core skills you can have other than being the limit that you only have so many you can buy. Augments you can have 6 of. So keep that in mind. You will be switching out augments pretty frequently.
If there is aught I can do, say it.
And then I also wanted to talk about vocations. So I've already said before, vocations are your class, and there are a total of 9. 3 primary, 3 advanced, and 3 hybrid. And when I say advanced, it basically is just that. It is an advanced form of a previous primary vocation. So we have primaries, fighter, strider, and mage. And then for advanced, you have warrior, the advanced form of fighter, ranger, the advanced form of strider, and sorcerer, which is the advanced form of a mage. And then we get into the hybrids, Mystic Knight, Assassin, and Magic Archer. So Mystic Knight combines the abilities of the Warrior and the Sorcerer class. Assassin combines the abilities of the the Warrior and the... Oh my goodness, the Warrior and the Ranger. And then Magic Archer combines the abilities of the Ranger and the Sorcerer. All Arisens have access to all 9 vocations once you hit level 10. Your pawns can switch vocations as well, but they can only be either primary or an advanced vocation. They do not have access to these. These 3, the Mystic Knight, Assassin, and Magic Archer, are Arisen only vocations. Speaking of your pawns, if we take a look at Silverius, or if we take a look, well, we can't actually take a look at Rook right now, but you can see that he actually has his own discipline points. So he actually has to rank up and he has to earn his own discipline points in order for him to be able to purchase different skills and things like that. One other thing that I actually failed to mention, let me actually go back to Julie here. I can, at any point, I need to change vocation, I can go back to Fighter. And if I go back to Fighter, I don't lose any discipline points. I've already purchased it because it's the first one I chose. And you can see that I did keep my rank, which is very, very good to know because this means that I don't have to start over. I don't have to grind for too many ranks in order to start getting some of the good augments for Fighter. So once you purchase a vocation and you spend any time as that class, you can go back at any time and you can actually redeem discipline points to get those augments if you want that augment on another vocation. So that's all I want to say about it for now. I'll have some more information in the description, some links that you can go to, including a diagram that shows you where the different vocations fit as far as primary, vocation, and hybrid. And there's also a really good link, which is kind of a stat planner or a build planner for Dragon's Dogma. You can go there and you can say, okay, what if I spend levels 1 through 10 as a fighter, and then I spend 11 through 25 as a mage, and then 26, and you can actually go very specifically and plan out your build and see exactly what your stats would look like at any particular level. Very cool, very, very useful. But we are actually done now. Oh, why did I? You know what? It's because I switched.
There is aught I can do.
All right, let me go through here. Go back to Assassin, and yes, I want to change my equipment. Throat cutters, short bow, none of those. Hide armor. And that is DLC, don't want that. I do want leather bindings, and I actually forgot to put these back on my cloth greaves. So for some slots, you can have both clothing and armor, which is very, very useful. Don't forget that, or else you're just throwing away defense. Our leather cape, and our baleful nails.
If there is aught I
There we go.
pray. Take care.
And now, if I go and take a look, let's take a quick look at the Assassin because it's pretty interesting. It's the most versatile class in the game because you can use sword, shield, daggers, and bows. It's very, very good. So, just standard attacks. There we go. And there's my heavy attack, but because I actually bought that roundelay move, that is roundelay. And all I did in order to use that was to hold down my heavy attack. And you can notice that I don't use any stamina. Core skills do not use any stamina. Very, very useful. Now, if I hit Q on my keyboard, you can see that I'm now in bow mode. This is really useful because this will allow me to continue using light attack with my daggers, but also, now if I hold down the heavy, I actually draw my bow and I can unleash arrows, which is very, very useful in certain situations. So, Q, get rid of bow mode, Q, bring it back out, and then also, I just bought the Biting Wind skill. So Scarlet Kisses you start with, which is a very, very crazy fast attack, and then Biting Wind is kind of like the Blink Strike for the fighter. So really good for closing distance. Excellent. All right, well actually here, let's take a look at our bow skill, the one that you start with, threefold arrow. There you go. Basically exactly as the name would imply, it shoots 3 arrows at once. Okay, enough about that. We have blabbered on and on. I want to actually get into some gameplay, but you don't actually do it at the boat. We go talk to Ulra again.
I'll wager she's a tale to tell.
She does have a tale to tell. I agree. All right, and let's return to Cassardis.
Sir, I would take...
Here we are, and now, because we now have a bow, even though it's nighttime, the seabirds should be out, and indeed they are. So let's go ahead and finally take care of this notice board quest. Boom, 3,000 gold, 750 XP just for that. And look, Severius just leveled up to 10, which means I could actually go back right now to Better Black Isle and change his vocation into one of the advanced. But we'll do that later. We don't really need him to be another vocation just yet. Okay, so let's take a quick look. By the way, Chronicle, make sure that we haven't missed anything. I don't think we have. Oh, we have actually. Probably because we went to BBI. So let's see what it says. As dawn breaks, a piercing wail shatters the calm of the encampment. 'Tis an enormous hydra, putting most recruits to flight. But be it another facet of your training or a true assault, you dare not join in the retreat. Whatever the chances, you must stand and fight. After a grueling battle, you drive off the hydra, leaving the beast one head lighter. Mercedes, the Corps' leader, advises you that the creature's head should prove your mettle as Arisen to Duke Edmund. Like as not, such feats are required of Arisen, who seem to bear the standard for the entire dragon resistance. Very cool. Alright, and now, taking a look at our quests. Lost and Found. So this is what we're going to work on as the next primary quest. We need to make our way over to Witchwood to locate Quina. This is not something I recommend you do at night, so we're going to wait until morning before we actually undergo that quest. Off with its head, this is the quest that we would take with Mercedes to bring the head over to Grand Soren. 10 wolves, we'll be getting that when we do Lost and Found very, very easily. And what else? 8 spiders, undead warriors, phantasms, and bandits. And what else? Oh, and the giant bats. So that's worth 50,000 gold. That is a hefty chunk of change. So before we actually rest till morning, let's go down into Dripstone Cave, see how many bats we can take out. And as always, definitely time to take out the lobies. Want that free discipline point.
What's this?
You guys can take care of that. Bat should be coming. Here we go. Come on. Kill them all. There we go. There's a few of them there. I don't know exactly how many bats are located in this cave, but you can get probably close to halfway just by one pass through.
We best take care not to meet the same end.
Okay, any...
If we're to proceed, we've no choice but to jump.
I don't believe there's any more down there. I wish I could just kill those bats that are apparently flying in. Oh good, you found 100 gold. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And let's see. Oh, 1,000 gold. Wow, well done. Well done indeed. I definitely need to do some inventory management. I am now considered heavy, which means I am slower and my stamina regen is definitely taking a hit. Alright, bats, where are you? Oh no, snake! You poisoned me. You did. Alright. Mithridate. Excellent.
This bridge is too far decayed to use.
But is that it? You gonna heal me? Okay, so how many did we actually get in extermination? We got 6, so we only got a quarter of what we needed. That's okay. We can come back and do that a few more times as we need to, but I don't want to spend too much time in a place we've already been. So I'm going to go up, and I am going to deposit some items, do a little bit of inventory management, and then as soon as morning breaks, we will start making our way to Witchwood. I don't know how far we're going to get in this episode. Oh, and I completely forgot. We actually need to do Pablo's quest. We should do that now.
Now as ever, your aid is needed toward the eye. I knew I could rely on you. Truth be told, the crime has already come. A thief, cousin. He strikes the same spots each time. Geraldo's grocery and Estella's apothecary have suffered, as I have. The rat steals in at night and pinches the food and vital stores we've gathered for times of need. A skilled wretch, too, and well crafty. There is a strict order to his thieving. I've spoken with the others, and we've agreed upon a plan to catch our rat. They are none too pleased at this violation, and eager to be quit of it. Best you go and speak with them. Come and find me after. I will explain the plan.
Okay, so he wants us to go talk to Geraldo and Estella, victims of the actual crime, but they are now sleeping, so we can't do it just yet. So I'm going to do some inventory management and then rest till morning. I'll see you guys in the morning, and we'll go talk to them, and then we'll talk to Pablos again.
Pray, what can I do you?
It is now morning. I am now very light. In fact, I can become a little lighter because I can now just get rid of all these. So unfortunate. So unfortunate I let those all go to waste. But that's okay. We have lots of mushrooms on us. So it's morning. Let's go and talk to Estella and Geraldo. And I might actually need to wait just a little bit longer. I'm not sure if they're open yet. Oh, they are. Good. So here's Estella.
Aye, there's a thief about, and I've the missing wares to prove it. I even chanced to see the rat scurrying off after he'd lightened my stores. Quick as a flash he was. I'd have been impressed had I not been so angry. I only wish I had more to offer. You're always welcome here.
Okay, thank you for that, Estella. You can prove that you've been victim of a thief because you're missing wares. I guess that's proof enough. And here is Mr. Geraldo.
Such villainy could be found in Cassardis had I not been a victim myself. The scoundrel even uncovered my hidden stores. I'd told no one of them.
Really hope it was the thief and it wasn't me or Rook who actually stole from him. But we'll never know.
'Tis clear the felon is no common cutpurse, but a thief of considerable skill. We must put a stop to him.
Okay, done. Now that we've talked to Geraldo and Estella, we can go talk to Pablos. Now, the thief only comes in the night. So what we do is, once we talk to him, we're going to give the option, or be given the option, to actually wait until nighttime without actually spending any gold, and then we can go out and catch the thief, which can be really, really troublesome, and it's actually pretty easy to fail. But I'm going to show you my method that tends to be pretty reliable.
Ready, are you? Then I'll explain. He's fierce and fleet of foot, dashing about the village as he goes about his business. When the thief arrives, you'll give chase, good fisher. And we'll have those pawns of yours keep watch outside the village. With luck, you'll catch him with ease, and before he can pinch any more of our wares. Well, questions, cousin?
Nope. I am ready.
Done with your preparations, good fisher? There's time yet. Or are you ready to rest until night?
I'm ready. Let's do this, Pablos.
Then we wait. Our plan begins with night's fall. I shall go stand watch elsewhere. You head that way, good fisher. 'Tis time. I've faith in you, cousin. And why not? As Arisen, petty thieves are a simple quarry, aye?
It should be, but not for everyone. So we'll see. Okay, the quest is now started. Now, you can kind of look out this peephole and see the thief coming. What I like to do is just really get underway. Now, you can attack the thief, you can shoot him with arrows, you can attack him with daggers, but there are a couple of choke points where he actually gets forced to slow down just because of the terrain and the actual layout of the town, and that's when you want to grab him. So you can see here, I'm doing the grabbing animation. Now, there is a bit of a delay, so unfortunately, just sprinting after him and hitting the grab key often misses. So let me show you exactly what it means, or the easiest way to catch a thief, typically. So we gotta locate him first. There he is. Oh man, this might actually go really well. So start chasing him, and is he go? Yep, he is going exactly where I want him to. He's gonna loop around Benita's building, and then he actually has to come back. And because he has to come back, oh no, no. Usually that works. But you can see exactly what my tactic was. So as he's coming back, you just grab him. But we'll see. We'll see if we can trip him up a little bit. I was gonna. Oh, I don't know why you just made those noises. I didn't even hit you. I was actually gonna try to do the biting kiss or the biting wind, because it does slow him down.
You damn ya!
Oh, almost. Try it again. I don't like attacking him. I actually feel guilty. You little bugger. Okay. If he goes back to that spot, he will be ours. He will be ours.
You damn ya!
Oh, come on. Stop doing that. Oh, we missed. Nope. Come on. All right, go back. All right, hopefully we have him this time. I really thought we were going to get him that first time. That would have been perfect. So let him go behind the building. And actually, let's get a little bit further up so we really have that choke point. Ready? And haha! There we go. Easy peasy.
How's the day find you?
And that's it. That's the entire quest. You just need to get him in hand. You don't have to deliver him. It'll end automatically, and then you can talk to Pablo.
It was fine work last night, good fisher. What's more, the rat you caught has a loose tongue. He spoke of the company he keeps. A band of thieves that style themselves the Iron Hammer. They've taken a stronghold in the south for their home. Seems they eat well on the goods they pinch from the merchants walking the nearby roads. If you cause to head south, pray keep watch for their ilk.
There we go. Quest completed. Excellent. Now, it is still evening, although, is the sun just coming up, I guess? Yeah, the sun is just coming up. That is perfect. So we are going to start the quest to start making our way to Witchwood. I don't think we're going to complete it. In fact, we might not even make it to Witchwood today, but what I want to do is, instead of actually going outside of Cassardis and through the encampment, we're going to go down through Dripstone Cave, hopefully kill a few more bats along the way, because the exit that puts us just beyond the encampment is exactly on the path we want to take in order to get to Witchwood. So let's hop down there, hopefully slay some bats. And it does look like the rats have respawned, so I would imagine that the bats have as well. Perfect. And let's turn our lantern on, and let's not let this snake get the best of us, as he has every other time. So let's do... Haha! There we go. Bat dead.
What's this?
Got some free snake skin. Excellent. Oh, I did get poisoned. Look at that.
Leave it
Whoops.
to me.
You know what? There's one thing that I might not have on me that I do want before we head to Witchwood. Let me check my inventory. I don't have it on me, but let me see if either Rook or Silverius have it. Let's see. Doesn't look like Silverius does. How about you? Ah, perfect. Gransys herb. You want at least one Gransys herb for when you go to Witchwood, and we will talk more about that when we get there. You don't have to have it now, but it's going to be more convenient if you have it on you now as opposed to later. All right. Got some more bats, so now can we just hop down? No, we can't hop down there.
Your wounds. An animal carcass. Seems it's been dead for some time. We best take care not to.
I don't think there are any more bats down here, but that's okay.
Way to proceed with no choice but to
And
jump.
doesn't look like the mining spots have actually respawned yet, which is not surprising. Not surprising in the slightest. Let's take a look at... Oh, snakes! I forgot! Oh, jeez. Okay, well, guess we're going to ignore them, and hopefully they do as well. And do we have any spiders or anything? No? Interesting. I have seen spiders in there before. I don't know if that's random or triggered, but let's go ahead and head out and start making our way up to Witchwood. Turn off our lantern. We've already talked about where this is located. We are just currently west of the encampment. And now, from here, we're going to head this direction. Oh, and we have already got wolves. There we go. And remember, 10 of these will give us another notice board quest completion, which is very, very good. And there should be quite a few. I imagine we're going to get enough wolves in this travel. Oh, wow, they're going down quickly. Also, if you let one get away, there's apparently one in here that I can't even see. There we go. A wolf pelt, good. I'm already very... Why am I very heavy? Oh, because I picked up the wolf. I didn't actually mean to do that. I just wanted to grab the pelt, but I hit the wrong key apparently. There we go. Wow, we already killed a few of them. This is gonna go very quickly. Sour Scrag of Beast, that's good for stamina. Very good for stamina. There we are. Oh, is that a wolf pelt?
We have triumphed.
Yes, because that's when we actually picked up the wolf itself and not what we meant to.
This isn't the way to the capital. I wonder where it
Come back.
They're quick, these dogs.
Rook, I could use some more fire, buddy. Oh, I could also apparently use some stamina.
Get it. Don't worry.
Thank you, Severius.
I am
Much
here.
appreciated.
Anytime.
Thank you. I don't think I actually needed healing. But here is some grapes, but also a mining spot. Let's see if Silverius can do what we pay him to do. Come
Very
on.
well.
I know
On my way.
you want to.
Heading out.
There you go. Good man. Keep going. I should actually by now have given Rook a pickaxe. That would have made this a little bit faster too. And copper. Good. Good, good. There are a few of these along the roads. I'm not going to go for every single ore vein just because it'll take a while and we don't really need it all. Now, I have talked a number of times in games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, they need to be observant. I think there's a chest. Is it behind this large tree?
Is the land rife with spots
No,
where
I did see a
useful
gather
materials may
spot.
hide?
I'll take that.
Yeah, let's check the gather spot. Just a skull. That's it. Some sunbrights. Yeah, I'll grab the sunbrights. Why not? They're not super common. Anyway, the need to be observant. The more observant you are, the better you'll become at the games you're trying to play, especially if they're known for their difficulty. This game is no exception, even though I don't necessarily consider this to be as difficult as some of those others, but it still pays to be observant. For example, you see an extremely round-looking rock posed just on the edge of this hill that we're coming up. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, it shouldn't be any surprise, but easy to spot and then easy to get out of the way. You just want your pawns to do the same, so be quick about it. There we go. And then at the top, our very first encounter with bandits. And we do have a notice board quest for them too, so we definitely don't want to be running by them. These enemies are going to be a little bit more difficult than the enemies we've run into so far because these enemies have a more advanced AI than the goblins and then the wolves. And they also now have range, so be careful. Focus them down. We're getting some free fire here. Watch the guys with the sword and shield. They can be extremely tough. Let's see if we... Ooh, yep, see that? Look at that type of damage he just did to me. That was brutal. No, not... Oh, jeez, I didn't want my lantern. I wanted Green Warish. And Silverius is really taking the brunt right now, so... Look at the resistance he has. Oh, watch it. Oh, watch the damage. Watch the damage. And Silverius is now down, so we're going to have to definitely get him up. There we go, run past the fighter. There are going to be two large groups of bandits that we have to deal with. Each of them are going to have one of these really, really tough fighters. So we're going to have to play it smart. Play it smart. Oh, there we go. Nice, Silverius. This is going to be some good damage. We'll just keep doing Scarlet Kisses until he gets dropped. I'm trying to finish it. He just has so much health. Alright, let's get our stamina back.
A curative will serve.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh man. Ouch. I ran out of stamina at a really, really unfortunate time. And there we go. Whew. Yikes. Oh, but we got a throw blast out of it. Alright. Oh, careful. Alright, archers are something that you want to focus on for that reason. They will make the fight a lot more difficult for you if you're not careful, especially with that knockdown ability. But they go down pretty quickly. Excellent. Oh, jeez. I hope I brought enough curatives for this. Alright, that pack is down. Now, don't hop down here. You can. It's fine. You'll be alright and you can get out of it, but I recommend you save that area for a later time. We are actually going to just be hugging the left side, going through as many bandits as we can, and making our way to Witchwood. Forget this. And I think what we'll do is we'll get through this next bandit group, and then we'll probably have to wrap up the video there. But if you can see an enemy, and you have range options, don't forget to just start doing your thing.
They're armed, Master. They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Okay, put our bow away, and
I've learned a new way to fight.
let's get rid of this archer. Perfect.
Wait for an opening.
Should be that one dead too. Good. Oh, watch that archer. Don't let him get a shot off. Oh, and I'm out of stamina, so be careful. You don't have to be careful when I'm out of stamina. You just have to be careful if you run out of stamina. You're not going anywhere, buddy. There we go. Quest successful. So that is 10 bandits dead. Perfect. Now, we have this group. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. So let's start pulling them back here. Hopefully putting some distance in between us and the archers. But we are actually going to... Oh, slide right into them, apparently. No, we want to go into the back and take care of any archers that might just be waiting. There we go. Hopefully we can take care of him quickly. Careful. Watch it. Oh, there comes the fighter. Here comes the fighter. Oh, we have 2 fighters in this group. Yikes. I actually didn't realize that. Let's see, what can we do? Let's draw him away and let Rook and Silverius deal with a few. Oh, Silverius, I actually wanted you... I guess your inclination is to help me. Oh, geez, get out of there. That damage. That damage was absolutely scary rough. Alright, get Silverius back up. We have to be careful. Our curatives are actually running very low. In fact, there's a good chance I'm out. So let's try to play a little bit safer. See if we can get some arrows going. There we go. That's actually doing a good job. Okay. I know. I'm coming. I'm coming. But what I need to do is get up there. Got you, buddy. I got you. Okay. Oh, jeez. This is actually even more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And Rook and Silverius are both down. Oh, my word. Get up. Get up. I need you both.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
I'm going to just kind of whittle them down a little bit right now.
Wait for an opening.
Counter after they strike.
Watch it. Watch it, Rook. No. Oh, Rook's down again.
I cannot take much more.
I know. And Silverius is down too. Guys, far more difficult than I anticipated. I won't even joke. This is very rough. So let's see. Oh. Nope. Death number 1. Ouch. Ouch. Oh boy. I actually tried to grab him. I'm trying to decide. I haven't saved in a little while. So I'm trying to think if I go back to a save or a checkpoint, which one is going to be worse. Probably, I haven't manually saved in a while, so let's try a checkpoint. And guess what? We now have to do Pablo's quest all over again. Oh boy. Okay, so I wasn't prepared for that, and I need to brush up on my skills some, but I'm going to end off here. I will go ahead and do Pablo's quest in between. You don't have to see that again, and I will get back to that group of bandits as well, and we'll pick it up from there next time. So don't be surprised if you hit a bit of a difficulty spike. It is not an area for the faint of heart. Those fighters in the bandits group are very difficult. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're still enjoying, and hopefully you're learning a little bit about Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and maybe even a little bit about what not to do in the game. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.